All right, y'all. So listen, I got a TikTok here. All right. This gentleman has so eloquently, all right, put together, all right, what Trump's presidency was really like. All right, because people seem to forget what was going on during his presidency. You know what I'm saying? Even I forgot some of these. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go through this. We're gonna watch it together, and we're gonna see just how much we all remember. All right. So his TikTok page will be linked below. All right. His TikTok page will be linked below if you want to go check him out and give him, you know what I'm saying, give him some thumbs up, give him some kudos and all that. Without further ado, let's jump into it.
You remember these events? Republicans at the RNC are rewriting Trump's first term in office as a time of peace and prosperity. That's why he assembled a timeline of 21 events that will help you remember Trump's first term for what it really was.
All right, let's get it.
A warning.
The Muslim ban.
So I'm holy two-state and one.
Holy shit! He started off with the Muslim ban. No. Dude, it's crazy. Yo, that was. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's because he went into office. No, because Obama went through all of 16. So you have January 10th or whatever. He was only in office for like 2 weeks and started the Muslim ban. Bruh came out the gate swinging. That's crazy. That's within the first 2 weeks.
So I'm looking at two-state and one state. I like the one that both parties like.
Claim that the 15,000 Haitian immigrants all have
Raises Against Immigrants saying those from Haiti all have AIDS. And so if you don't remember, all right, let me refresh your memory. They had a hurricane happen, right? All right, and they just wanted aid. This nigga wouldn't send aid. Like they weren't even asking to be refugees. They weren't trying. Okay, help us live here in our home. Please, America, assist us. We need help. But he was like, nah. And bro was like, no. He was like, no. Y'all got AIDS. Okay, I can't send you food because the AIDS will hop on the food.
AIDS, but you also had people that were
okay. So this one is in South Carolina or North Carolina. I forget which one it was, but you had the white nationalists going outside talking about they ain't want to see no more like Jew. They ain't want to see no more Jews, no more black people, no more people of color, immigrants, all that. They were just like, you know what I'm saying, white power. That's basically the whole event. They beat up some people, you know what I'm saying, counter protesters showed up, thank God. But then they got into kerfuffles and all that. You had some very bad people in the group, but you also had people that were very fine people on both sides. That's sick.
Very fine people on both sides.
Experts caution that the ultra rich may ultimately benefit most.
So okay, so look, let me. Man, I thought there was going to be a bit more breakdown in here. Let me tell y'all about this one. All right, so he cut taxes for corporations and the wealthy, sending a budget deficit skyrocketing. Right. So what he did with that package was he basically like set up where our taxes are now for them to get that cut that they got. We didn't have to start paying it until the next president's term. So he was setting tax rates for 2021, 22, 23, 24, and all the way to 25. And that's why he said, I'll undo it if you elect me. I'll forgo it. And all he was going to do is was push it off another 4 years. That's what he was going to do. He's going to push off the taxes that hit us another 4 years. Therefore, there'd be this big, like looming tax debt of 8 years on the next president. Because he knows it's going to be harder to get that tax cut for the rich unrepealed, you know what I'm saying, if Republicans still have the majority. And that's why if you're going to vote Democrat, you got to vote down Democrat. You have to just vote blue completely. Even if you don't like that person, you got to vote blue completely, just so this stuff like this can get taken care of in the Senate and the House of Representatives. This thing got nothing to do with a president. All right. At this point, it's now the House of Representatives and the Senate that have problems. Anyway, next.
Rich may ultimately benefit most.
Audio said to have been smuggled from one such.
All right. So this is the family separation at the border. Needless to say, it went absolutely horrible. Horrible. There are still children till this day that have not found their parents, that have not made it home. Till this day. It was absolutely horrible. Did Obama, because I know people are going to say, did Obama separate some families? Yes, absolutely he did. But it was in more consolidated situations, like for instance, like if for instance, if one of the kids seemed like they were getting assaulted, if one of the children seemed like they were being assaulted, or if the parent, you know what I'm saying, was committing a crime, like they had to get arrested, then yes, there was some separation there. But for the most part, he tried to keep families together. For the most part, he tried. He really did. But Trump was just like, whatever.
Somebody had it.
Escalated trade war with China, which requires billions of dollars to fix the domestic damage. There was no reason to do this one. Like, there was no reason to go as far as he was going. Like, it was ridiculous.
So I'm taking on China.
Especially because we import everything. We import a lot of our goods. Not saying like finished goods, but we import a lot of the like base, like structural, and then we add in here in America, and then boom, it becomes the American product, but it still says made in China. All right. Instigates the longest government shutdown ever. Yes, this was bad. It's absolutely bad. The effects of that stretched through the year, and it's still hurting us now.
Government shutdown in U.S. history, those 800,000 federal employees starting to feel the pinch.
The EPA is proposing that it is not appropriate, and
the EPA proposes weakening regulation on power plants that restrict the release of mercury, which can cause brain damage. That's insane to me. Why would you even do that? That's absurd. What? Like he's tripping. He's tripping. Why would you want more mercury in the air? That goes in a thermostat. And even if you break open your thermostat, mercury is poisonous. You can't touch that with your bare hand. It literally could cause cancer.
Necessary to regulate hazardous air pollutants emissions from coal.
The panel, led by William Happer, a physicist.
Mind you, that was just 18 and 17. We're just making it to 19. Moves to appoint a climate change denier to the Climate Security Council. That's absurd.
Unknown climate change denier.
I'm going to be signing a
declares national emergency to get money for the border wall. Yes. So the border wall was an utter failure. Okay. You can't wall out these people. Let me tell you something. All right. Human beings are not dogs. And even dogs can dig under a fence. And it just for animals, for the sake of animals and the migration patterns and all of that, they cannot physically build that wall without literally destroying the environment and the ecosystem thereof. All right. They would have to make slots, okay, slots in spaces big enough for animals to slip through, so then they can continue going. But guess what? If it's big enough for an animal, it's big enough for a person, which then defeats the purpose of a wall. Because guess what? Human beings just don't walk into a wall. I guess I can't get in. I guess I can't get in. No, they're just going to crawl, bro. They're going to crawl. They're going to shimmy on the ground. Do whatever they got to do. proposes ending federal health rights and protection for transgender individuals. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Okay, look, trans people can do whatever the fuck they want to. They're adults. They're adults. Adults wanting to do whatever the hell they want to do. And I guess this is where I get into my libertarian bag. As long as it's not causing harm to somebody else, like, fuck it. Do it. If it ain't hurting nobody, do it. If it's not destroying the ecosystem, do it. Like, I don't understand why people can't live off the grid. Like, that makes absolutely no sense to me. It hurts no one. If you can get your own water, if you can get your own electricity, fuck it.
Major step to roll back protections for transgender
If
people.
somebody called from a country, Norway,
Says he would accept opposition research from Russia. So, this is worded. So he basically, what this should say is he was requesting to get bad information to smear his opponent from Russia. He was like, Russia, please give me some information. Please help me win.
information on your opponent. I think I'd want to hear.
You want that kind of interference in our elections?
It's not an interference. They have information. I think I'd take it. Right, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that? By injection inside or almost a cleaning.
The president is referring to something.
That, I don't know how people defend that moment back there where he's literally advocating in real time for, you know, that Clorox shit that says it can get rid of COVID at 99.9%. Why don't we just inject that shit? And everybody was like, oh, we didn't say that. What? Even kids was like, huh? And Republicans somehow, like, we're making every excuse under the bus for what he said. No, that was foul. That was wrong, buddy. That was wrong. And he really started it. Yeah, this is crazy. When the looting starts, the shooting starts. Basically advocating for people to shoot protesters. All right. But I will say this. There was a part of the protesters, because this is around the Black Lives Matter years. And there were some people in there that were causing disruption and all that. Chaos, if you will. Burn the city down, breaking in the building, blah, blah, blah. There's always anarchists, you know what I'm saying? And baby anarchists, because some people don't rise to full anarchy, that take advantage of those situations. Most people were peaceful. It was those people that was like, oh, I can hide in the crowd and I can do my little evil agenda. Just saying blanketly you're condoning regular people shooting them is foul. It's foul. Him saying the police to do it would have been different. But he was just condoning just everybody in general, which is crazy.
The Miami's police chief said in 1968 that was a threat back then, and it is a vile threat tonight.
Yeah.
I understand they like me very much. Stan?
Oh, wow. They went past that one really quick. QAnon is the biggest group of idiots I've ever seen. Like, collective group of just dumb people I've ever seen. And I'm going to leave it right there. It's just a group of morons that the internet, through the algorithm, group together and they feel like they're smart. No, y'all are all dumb. All of y'all are dumb.
And they like me very much. Stan?
Stand back and stand. That's ridiculous. The Proud Boys are not. Stand back and stand by instead of telling them to cease and desist what they're doing. You told them to stand back and stand by to wait on your order. That's crazy.
Back and stand by. This is a fraud on the American public. This is an embarrassment to our country. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election. All I want to do is this.
And this is part of his election. My thing is, everything that people want to argue with, it's on record. This is video. This is him. This is 4K. This isn't AI altered footage. This happened in real fucking time. Real time. He was just like, nah, I ain't lose. Nah, I ain't lose. Nah, I'm still president. Then he tried to tell Georgia, yo, I need 11,000 votes. I need 11,000 votes, Georgia. Y'all know y'all can find them. I need you to find. He literally told dude on the phone, I need you to find them. Find the votes. Let me go back a little bit.
All I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,180 votes, which is one more than we have.
Damn. You see how I know this shit? I didn't even need the clip to play. I pay attention. I am an informed citizen, an informed voter. What the fuck is the majority of America doing? What are y'all doing? How do y'all not see this stuff at 4K? We got people advocating, oh, I guess we could vote for him. Bro, this is your 22 reasons why. January 6th. All right. You had people stabbing police officers with a flag pole, beating on them. People died, and people died subsequently from their injuries afterward. Like you had officers that had strokes. You had officers that what is it? Somebody had a seizure, somebody had a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Somebody died from their wounds. You had the lady that got shot from climbing through that window, and I'm gonna say good. She deserved it. He told her not to step through. She stepped through and got blown. And then everything was straight after that. Notice everybody got their ish together once she was laid out on that floor. Somebody had to do it. Somebody had to do it, and they was trying to go after dude because he was black. Nah, you did your job, bro. You did your job, bro. And y'all want to say y'all support police officers, y'all support the military, y'all support XYZ, and then y'all allowed this to happen, and no, there's no condemnation. Matter of fact, I have another video. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna link it up over there. Okay, I'm gonna link it. He's having a January 6th award gala. You're awarding people for what is essentially treason. They tried to overthrow an election, overthrow the democratic process, and we're just like, oh, I guess we're not going to call it what it is. It was an insurrection. It was treasonous. That's exactly what it was. Bro, I feel really passionately about January 6th because of where I was during January 6th, bro. Where I was, it pisses me off, bro, that this was going on. Because I'm watching it in real time and I had nothing else to do. Nothing else to do. All I could do was sit there and watch it on my phone. My phone's on the charger and I'm just watching it. I watched it for 3-4 hours straight. I'm telling you, that psychologically messes you up. That psychologically doesn't set you up in a good position for like how you should feel about this country. It messes you up. And then to see people trying to defend them or scapegoated and all that stuff. And I'm just like, because look, most of these people, these Trump supporters out here, they're white people. All right, they're white people. If it was black people, our black asses would have been shot and some more shit. This wouldn't have went down like that. And probably black people would have been asking for something like reasonable. Like some right. We would have been asking for rights. We wouldn't have did all of this shit for just oh, you got to reelect our guy. Like, we need Obama again. Like, no, we're reasonable people. We would have just asked for some right or whatever, and we would have got shot and killed over it.
Has just become the first president in U.S. history to be
impeached twice. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. What I wanted to see happen was them actually hold him accountable for his crimes, and they couldn't do it. They don't have no backbone, no balls. I'm for the full purging of Congress. The full purge. Purge them all. Get them all out. Wash it out. The good with the bad. All of it. Full purge. Start over. Start over. Start over.
impeached twice. Members of the U.S. House of Representatives have formally charged him with inciting.
And also, when I say that, I'm not saying violence. I'm just saying, like, re-elect new people. Re-elect new people. I know purge sounds like, oh my God, violence. Like, no, I don't want them to die. I want them to go home. I want them to get out of elected office because you don't have a spine. You don't have a backbone. Okay? I mean, it could be simpler to just, oh, the people that wouldn't vote on the bill or the people that voted no for his impeachment. Oh, yeah, those people, yeah, we need to get them out of Congress. There's problems with the other people too, outside of that event. So I'm for the full purging of them. Not killing, just removal. All right?
Insurrection after last week's.
Yeah. Look, man. Hey, look. Let me maximize that. So NYTO New York Times opinion. NYT opinion. Okay. NYT opinion at NYT opinion on TikTok. All right. Y'all tap in with that guy. Y'all tap in with that guy. Let me put him back on the screen. All right, because this is a phenomenal video, dude. This is a phenomenal video. I'm just glad I had the opportunity to add context to it and really like stretch some of this stuff out and really elaborate on these points. Again, if you want to argue with this, sure, hit me in the comments. Hit me in the comments. Let's argue. But all this stuff really did happen, okay? It really happened. Anyway, I'm up out of here. Y'all stay blessed.